I started to realize I had a problem with distance vision. I would be driving and things in the distance, I couldn't read street signs, speed limit signs, which are pretty important, things like that. It started to impact some of my athletic performance and things like, I like to hunt and shoot and things like that. And so I realized that I had something going on, and of course aging is part of it. And I realized that I needed to try to do something about it. Instead of just wearing glasses for exterior use, I was more interested in being able to perform duties outside, like working in the yard or being out at a sporting event without having glasses on. Before I had the LASIK surgery, I would be outside working in the yard or doing something outside that involved the heat outside, and bending down and doing things that the sweat would fall into the glasses. I'd have to take those off, clean those, put them back on, and it just became cumbersome for me to have to deal with that. I really wanted to go back to not having to wear glasses for that kind of work. Dr. Zaffater has a great reputation, and I know that I've talked to many of his patients, and they were satisfied with the way that their surgery turned out, as well as with his staff and with his demeanor, and so I decided to go with Dr. Zaffater. LASIK surgery has definitely met my expectations. It's so much easier to drive, be outside, be at a sporting event, work outside in physical activity. The sporting events that I attend, being able to see the numbers on a football player out on the football field, or in shooting and things that I do, it's improved my shooting. I've noticed that, and I don't have the impact of having to bother with glasses when I'm active outside. So for me, it was the right answer for what I was seeking. I would highly recommend Dr. Zaffater and his office because of the personal care and attention they give to the patients. Everything that they told me was the way it worked out. The expectations were met. It was comfortable, everybody was friendly, and during the procedure itself, everybody was informing me about what was about to happen. You know, you're going to see a bright light here, or you're going to feel just sort of a rubbing feeling or something like that. It was just always, I was always informed ahead of time about what I was about to feel, which helped me with, you know, any sort of anxiety you might have about the surgery. It was painless, and everything went exactly how they told me it would go. So it met my expectations, and I didn't have any adverse effects from any part of it, so it was successful for me.